Very late this time. There we go. Very late this time, but we're here. We're good. We're chilling. Thank you for entertaining yourselves in the chat. Let me... YouTube. 69% of you were right. Nice. Boom. Afternoon. Rev Trev. How you doing? Mod Squad. I always forget to call the boys the Mod Squad. Pickled Onion. Welcome. I've seen that name before. Thank you for joining the Mod Squad. I'm sad I missed the notification. Let's see if I can play that back real quick, so all the stream enjoyers can enjoy that. Okay, well it's not. I can't run it back. Never mind. I'm sorry. All I'm saying is Carmen Glover. But thank you for subscribing and thank you for joining. Alright. We've got 2 more Game Boys today. And it is Déjà Mew time. Well, we're going to do that last, so maybe we can do this again. But, no, you guys aren't crazy. We did this, well, Déjà Mew was the title of the stream a couple weeks ago. And that's because I thought we were going to do a Mew one, but then we didn't. So, we are doing 2 more of these Game Boy Advances. These are both no trim, so we should have no problems today. But let's see. We have, let's go over what we have. It feels like it's been forever, even though it's been the same amount of time as any other week. But we still have this Game Boy Color here, the, I almost said Typhlosion. It's a Cyndaquil. We have a plain black and gray SP that does TV out. We also have an Arcanine GBA SP that also does TV out. We still have the same 5 DMGs. Welcome for 3 months, Mr. Fodor. Been a while since, busy at work, but been checking out them mods, or them VODs, sorry. Happy holidays, Mr. Jake. Happy holidays to you, Mr. Fodor. And thank you for being a member for 3 months. And the last 2 to show off, because we still have these 2 Game Boy Pockets. Alright. If you did buy one of the Black Ice shells, which if you haven't seen Friday's video, this is what that looks like. This is the Black Ice shell. You can buy one now. There's only 2 left, so if you want to grab one, grab it now. I don't know if I will bring it back. It was popular enough that maybe I will, because it honestly sold way faster than I thought. Thank you to all of those who bought one, and I am waiting to ship them out because I've got another secret little surprise. I guess not secret. I'm going to tell you guys. But it was a suggestion from MN Sweet, and he wanted to make it, or he thought it would be cool to make it special by numbering them. And I thought that was a cool idea, but I didn't know how to do it in a cool and clean way. And then I thought, why don't I make a back sticker, since I've been saying I'm going to do that for regular mods this whole time. Thank you, Car, for pressing on the gas really hard. But I went ahead and made a cool sticker. I still need to print it out and test it and all that stuff. The printer that's right next to me does color, but it's not good. So I'm holding off on shipping those out. It's not like it's going to make it there for Christmas anyways, but thank you for your patience. It's going to look really cool. Yeah. I could talk about that, but we're not going to do that. Alright, let's say hi to everybody, because there's a lot of people in chat way before I got here. So we got Jovi, Mr. Fodor, I don't know why it's hard for me to say, Pickled Onion, MN Sweet, DJ Ames is in the building, we got DC147 as per usual, And I think, oh, RevTrev Gaming. And that is it for now. Hello and welcome. I'll say that a lot more calmer than Matt would. So, all right, let's start with this guy. This is an interesting little shell. Oh, and there's the battery cover, but we don't need that anyways. This guy's a little interesting because it is one of the mirror shells, but it is very nice, it is very clean, it is very shiny. And you wouldn't think it, but this is also a clear shell. It is just so dark and, well, it's just really dark. So you can't really tell that it is clear and also purple. So there's a little bit of a disappointment, I cannot lie, but it still does look very cool. It was disappointing because I thought I was getting something else and I didn't see a picture at the time of purchasing it, which is on me, but yeah. Erwin's there with a fire. Hello. How you doing, Erwin? But this is purple, and this is technically a clear shell. I don't think there's anything I can do to really show that off on camera, though. Actually, let's see if this works. Can you... Yeah, you can see that it's see-through, and I guess you can see it's purple a little bit. This is not the best flashlight. You see one little purple dot, but... Let's tear this thing down. I chose green buttons for it because I thought that would be decent, but I don't know. We'll see what I think at the end here. Where is my screwdriver that I put away? Got to make a Fanta Black shell. It's funny you say that. I've done that before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are the same screws anyways, but I'm gonna put these Game Boy Color screws away so I don't get them mixed up. I didn't really clean up after Wednesday. Okay, whoa, earthquake. Just chilling for a work from home day, cool. Very nice. I'm working from home today too. Until I have to go to work after this, but, whoa. Unicorn farming is not a work from home job. Very rarely is it. So many of my messages you read, and you saying it's funny you say that. So many of my messages I am very confused by that. Oh, of all the messages, I read that one. I'm guessing that's what you meant. I've done that before, though. I have a video on it, so I had to point it out. But you have to be a pretty long-time subscriber to have watched that one. Plus, I don't think it did very well. And I don't think it was technically Fanta Black. It was Black 3.0. Oh, it's right there. It's right here. It's like an Instagram version of the world's blackest paint. So I got scammed because they said it was the world's blackest paint, and that's actually the third, unless it's changed. Like 2 years ago, it was the third blackest paint. Unless the unicorn farm is in your backyard. It is not. I also like that at least on my end, your smiley face did not go through. It just says sweat smile. I didn't even know they had a black 2.0. Oh, that's nice. There's a dead spider right there. At least I hope it's dead. Its legs are all curled up, so I'm going to assume it's dead. It's a little guy. This shell is disgusting and really beat up. It's not very white. Like, wait, how is it more yellow on the inside than the outside? That does not make any sense to me. Okay. Oh, there's actually 3 screws on the inside of this one. Oh, and we're gonna strip that. Let's get the right size bit out. Spider is either dead or that's its skin that is shed. Oh, thank you for that image. Just let me know if you see a spider crawling on my neck. Yeah, apparently BTTV is now on YouTube, so it replaces the emojis, and I guess they don't show up if you don't have it active. I don't know what BTTV is. It's also like, I don't know, I haven't swapped over. Okay, no, it didn't work. Sometimes my Streamlabs stuff doesn't do the best with chat. Like in the members only streams, when they actually are for members only, it doesn't show the chat. I have to look at YouTube, which has a delayed preview of the camera. And I very heavily rely on seeing the real-time camera on my computer screen. Otherwise, I'd be looking up a lot, and it's also a lot smaller on that screen. Okay, so this has been worked on still, so we're good. Make sure, actually, because that was a problem last time, and I don't know if it's gonna, let's see if I can show it to you guys. So, it's very hard to tell, but this happened on a power switch a couple streams ago, where the power switch wasn't being read properly, because there's a little bit of an air gap, because they didn't solder it down all the way. So I'm gonna fix that. I have no idea if you could see that, but we'll fix that real quick. Wrong thing. I really should have cleaned up yesterday, but I didn't. Where are my tweezers? Underneath the shelf. Okay. So all we're gonna do, actually, I'll add some flux to this, because sometimes you can take that resistor just clean off. That is not what we want to do. No air gap. There we go. I know I've been in there and I know I've cleaned on it. So, Jake, I emailed you about it. You must not have seen it. Are you able to give me the number for my tracking number? I like my packages for text notifications. I don't think I got that. I'll check later. I'll check after stream. Hopefully my parents can remind me if I forget. But, what's your first name? I don't think it's Pickled or Onion. That would be very helpful. am I doing now? I lost my train of thought. Let's get the shell out. No, the mod kit. That's what we want out. But I'm still gonna get a piece of paper towel out because I could stand to clean this. But I'll just clean it. Okay, that's better. Alright, mod kit. First name is Emmanuel. I'll look it up real quick then. Ah! Oh. Okay. If it's who I think it is, if you are who I think you are, then yes, okay. I was holding off on that this weekend. I haven't shipped it out yet. You ordered the Charmander one. Did you use a VPN when you ordered that? Because it gave me all sorts of high risk stuff. It is like, you might not want to send this package out. And so it scared me after being scammed. Like, oh gosh, it's probably been like 6 months now, but it feels like a couple weeks ago. But yeah, it was saying that you sent out, or you ordered it from like 3,000 miles away from your, I did, I'm very poor. Okay, there you go. It said you ordered it from like 3,000 miles away from the place you're sending it to. And I was like, that's a little suspicious, but your billing address and shipping address are the same, so that's not as suspicious. So I held off on it a little bit, but now that I know you're a member, I'm gonna trust you. And I've seen you before in here, so. Okay. Makes me feel a lot better. I was gonna ship it off today either way, but usually with scams, they'll pay for it and want like next day shipping, so the seller is more likely to ship it out before the person who really paid for it, that is also being scammed, cancels it and all that stuff. So that's what happened to me last time. So I've been holding off on things that Shopify says this is suspicious. So I apologize for holding off on it, but that will be out today. Okay. But I did not get your email about the shipping stuff. You will get an email like immediately when I do ship it out for all the tracking stuff. So I shouldn't have to send you anything. Okay. Also, hello from the US, HBK. I feel like there's like a protective layer on these, because like, I'll show you on the next one, hopefully. I'll do it on when I clean my tip real quick. But look at this. Put it there, push the solder in. Doesn't really stick to it that much. It stuck to it a little bit. There we go. But like, if that was on the Game Boy, that would be enough. That would be perfect. Just gonna get flux out. It's not a crutch. It's a useful tool. Okay. There we go. Where do I get my shells? Chat, do you have the answer for them? I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm just saying that because cars are really loud when they drive by my house. I'm just saying that because it's almost a joke that people will answer that for me in the chat. But I get that from this stuff from RetroGameRepairShop.com. Sometimes I do get it from AliExpress, full disclosure, but I pretty much get everything from RetroGameRepairShop.com, and you can use code Jake to save 10%. Hey Jake, have you done a video on the GBA dock for adding the SNES controller? I have not. I plan to do more just tutorial stuff this year because I really enjoy doing the in-depth tutorials. Maybe I'll start with that one. I was gonna start with well, honestly, I'll probably start with the laminated kit if I can get my hands on one. But I do. Are these not all the same length? I haven't done one of these in a long time. I feel like these should all be the same length. They are. They just have bends at different points. Okay. Also just getting very sidetracked today. My thoughts are everywhere. But thank you, my good sir. You're welcome, my good sir. Yeah, see what I mean? I've already lost my train of thought. Let me look back up at chat and see what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was thinking about doing the laminated kit for one of the first tutorials of the year, but I could do that one. I could probably do that one. Okay. Also, these are TV outs. I don't know if I said this. If it wasn't obvious. But that. Yeah. Okay. So I probably won't do both at once. But if I can reach it. I do have the HDMI mod for the GBA. But I'm holding off on that. I got very excited months ago and got all the stuff for the Ultimate GBC that we just did and the Ultimate GBA that I still plan on doing, but shocker, I kind of want to do another drop like I just did. So it'll be a while, and I don't plan on doing any HDMI mod until it felt like solder had bubbled up and touched my thumb there. That was weird. I don't want to do a separate tutorial video on the HDMI mod because I just don't think it would be a long enough video. Maybe I could do a short on it, but I don't know if I would ever combine those two, if that's what you're wanting. But will the white light up Game Boy Colors be coming back? I saw you talk about shorts. Let me read that one real quick. My microphone thing is like right in the way here. Hey Jake, I saw your work in mods on YouTube Shorts. They're amazing. I would love to buy the white light up Game Boy Color. Any chance of that making a comeback? That was a one-time thing for at least for now, and that is something I'm keeping. That was originally my Ultimate Game Boy Color. I've made a new one since. I don't plan on selling that one just because it's very sentimental to me, and I guess I could bring that back. I just really need to get on buying the light up kits from Natalie. So maybe put an asterisk on it. I do have maybe. I don't want to say too much. I'm planning something big for the end of January. Just hold off if you are okay with that. Alright? I don't want to say too much because even then it might not happen. But, alright. I keep getting severely distracted. I don't know why I cannot focus today. I'm actually going to grab my drink because I also forgot that over there. Maybe I just need some caffeine to make me focus again. Any thoughts on consoleizers? Tito just reviewed a 4th option on the market. To be honest, I have reached out to the people who do that stuff, and I've never heard back. But I already forgot the trick to know if it's pins up or pins down. But I'm looking up to see if it's pins up or pins down, unless someone has the answer in chat. But I'll probably beat you to it. Maybe not. I'm totally blanking on what I was saying. I've reached out to the company, one of the companies who makes that stuff, and I never heard back. I have interest in it. I do think it's a little silly because of mods like this and the HDMI one. But pins down, it looks like. I have a feeling someone just said pins down. At least it's pins down on the little board. Over the bar, pins under. This is a 40-pin GBA, but the other one we've got is 32, so I'll show off both today. Over the bar, pins up. Under the bar, pins down. I'm still very confused by that. There's a lot of things where you have to explain to me like I'm 5. But pins down. And this is where that guy who was upset with me calling myself a pro modder can chime in and say I'm not a pro modder. Okay. Probably should have done this from the start. Wait a minute. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. I was thinking this is Cloud Game Store and it's not, so I don't have to transfer any of the back stuff over. It should just be good to go. If I can put the batteries in correctly. Power switch was left on. I don't think this is pins. I don't think this is right. I feel like it's pins up. Okay. This power switch is very stiff. We're gonna flip this around. I just feel like it's pins up. Haters gonna hate. Yes, they will. Yeah, this just looks right, seeing the pins up. You think I would know. I should know. How many of these mods have I done? We're about to have my 200th order on my website, which isn't even all of the ones that I've done in the past. Okay. But it just takes one of them to be pins down that would confuse me for life. Okay, well, I still think it's pins down. Wait, hold up. Okay, let's think about this logically here. Okay, now I'm very confused. Okay. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. I'm looking at the picture wrong. They're not facing the same way. Okay. Pro Modder. Pro Modder. Pro Modder. My gosh. Oh god. The freaking red marker scared the crap out of me. I was like, no! This is just Sharpie. I promise. It would not look like that if it was broken. I'm not good. This morning has been throwing me off. Oh my gosh. That means it's just going to be a great, entertaining stream for you guys. Or you're going to cringe a lot. Either way. Some people find that entertaining. I was also up kind of late last night because I was on a roll editing Friday's video. And I spent most of the day finishing up my my edit for the best of video. But no, we're gonna do Déjà Mew. There's not there's not much left. So we're good. Okay. Let's organize these wires. These are ground and AV. I just haven't done one of these. I think this is only my second time doing this specific kit, and I haven't done it since my very last custom order. Don't ask for another custom order. Not doing it. I'm also not setting up I'm not doing another custom order camera. Okay, TP2 time. Maybe what I need is just to tease DC about burning TP2 again to get me back in the swing of things. But that would be mean if I teased a fan and a friend about how they, burned something that is very simple to do. That would just be mean. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to tease DC at all. So, select. There we go. Select wire is soldered. Now we can carefully lift this all up. And I'm now realizing that this is... Okay, we're going to unplug this. Oh shoot, yeah, we're connected there. I'm also going to unplug this. We're just going to remove the screen from the equation for a second before I mess that up. Okay. Let's start with L. I'm also going to flip it this way so I'm actually familiar with what I'm doing here. Okay, so this is the back half. So L and R are flipped. We're going to put R to the left get my tweezers out. I'm gonna get the flux out because it's not wanting to cooperate. We'll preemptively put some flux over there and over here for good measure. There we go. How's the music sound? Is it glitchy? There we go, that's much better. Wasn't that great? Wasn't that just awesome? Look up and it's completely out of focus. Okay. Everything is soldered in. Let's finish this up here. It starts with this and this. And sweet, it's still one of the shells that has the 3 posts on the side and the bottom, which is the best. That is the best. Still just not. Brain capacity is not there today. Almost dropped my phone. Okay. Tweezers. Okay, where's the screen lens? There it is. Screen lens in its spot. Take the screen. Take the mod. I need to install the tape. There it is. That was pretty good for not having it on a flat surface. Okay. Okay. Sweet. It doesn't want to fully sit in there, which I guess isn't the end of the world. I could have it rest up a little bit, but I think what we'll do instead, just flip this back over. stick this in there. Do that. There's no foam for this one, which I really like the foam. But oh well. And then we can put the buttons and membranes in. Okay. What's my favorite rapper? Eminem. I really like Eminem. I am not as into rap as I was in like high school and stuff. Nowadays, I mostly listen to 80s music. But I know it's still rock and roll to me. Something else went flying. I don't know what it was. Also, it's right there. It didn't go flying. It just landed right in front of me. Yeah, I'm just... My head is not in the game today. But peanut or plain? I feel like I missed something. Again, my head's not in the game, and I need to get your head in the game. Oh, Eminem. I get it now. Ha ha ha. My father, ladies and gentlemen. Sup, Savvies? I feel like I stumbled on that one last time too. I remember the Xbox 360 Panda profile picture though. It was great. Just got someone with a coleslaw joke. You mean my coleslaw joke? I didn't make it, but long time ago I told my dad a joke that I thought he'd appreciate, and then he never stopped using it. Well, he kind of stopped using it, but obviously today is not the day he stopped using it. When you press your finger on the middle of this, if you press it hard enough, it creates a suction cup. Just figured that one out. Okay, let's fold this over. Really what I want to do here is just make as much of the wire fold underneath as I can make it, which is very different from what we normally do with the Game Boy Advance mods. Okay. This is not easy to show on camera, so I'm not gonna bother. So that should be the optimal way to do it. Just make sure nothing's in the way. Okay. I'm excited to see what James Gunn can do with DC, but I don't know. My problem really isn't. We've gone over this before, but my problem isn't really with the people at Warner Brothers. It's really just that I'm not the biggest fan of the source material, because I love Batman, but like Superman, the Flash I liked because he's fast, and that was always the superpower I wanted when I was a kid. But what's the best retro game shop for Game Boy parts, in my opinion? You've got most of the title in your question. Retro Game Repair Shop. But everybody has different things that are better than others. That was not the right way to say that. Everybody has their specialties, and Retro Game Repair Shop is good for the majority of things, because they have just the most to offer. That was very difficult to grab that without touching the screen. But like retro modding, I think has the best DMG shells, because they have really cool UV prints for theirs. But overall, I do think that Retro Game Repair Shop is the best. But both places, you can use code Jake and save some money. And some people will take that as bias, and I can understand that. So some people will not want to buy from there, or think that I'm just saying that because I'm being paid. But I buy the majority of my stuff from RGRS, and I like them. Retro modding is great if you're in Canada as well. Zed Labs is great if you're in the EU. I don't know any in the Asian market, and I don't remember what the Australian one is, but if you live in Australia, you probably know who they are. But, alright, we gotta keep crack-a-lacking if we are gonna Déjà Mew today. But this should be the end of Déjà Mew. Hopefully nothing is over the... Actually, I'm going to check that real quick. That screw hole's good. That screw hole's good. Sorry, you're not going to see any of this. I'm checking to see if there are any wires over the screw holes, and there are not. So we are all good on that front. True. Yeah, just buy direct from China. If you're in Asia, that is probably the best. Even Australia. I don't know what the shipping times are in Australia. Okay. I'm reusing the old screws. Shadooby-doo-ray. Hello, Rux. What time is it for me? It is 1 p.m. Did someone remind me? Now I have to take that screw out too. I guess we can use the aftermarket screws then. I don't think it's tall enough. I'm gonna have to unscrew this too. Darn it. That's not too bad. I'm still waiting on stuff from Funny Playing that I ordered later or earlier this month. But it's also Christmas time, so things are going to be delayed. And the post office is the post office. Okay. Now we can go ahead and soldier on. Dang, that sucks. I'm sorry, Rux. Music crackle. Gosh. Okay, we'll sit in silence then, or I'll try and talk more. I wish the music copyright wasn't a big issue. You think Lo-Fi Girl is fine to listen to? I feel like there's some copyright in there. Yeah, maybe it shouldn't be. But I don't know. Okay. Everything looks good over here. Put the batteries in, and I don't know what the problem is anymore with the crackle, but that looks good. We have a game to test. Of course we do. Okay, let's flip this over here and. You good? Okay. My dog likes to do this thing where she goes, and then it sounds like she's puking, but then it also sounds like she is immediately eating it up. Okay, there we go. I don't know what to think of it sometimes. Like, I really don't know what to ever think of it. A, B, R, L, right, left, up and down, start and select, everything works. Brightness adjustment is great, and I don't really feel like testing the HDMI, the AV out right now, because we're already running behind, so that's something I will test off camera later. But I will still post it. Right now. Wow, you can see every fingerprint from this. That didn't super help. Okay. Hello, David. Sorry, Mr. Bevan? I don't know. How goes it all? Can't stop modding GBAs at the moment. I never can. Okay. Let's see. Shopify. Products. We will duplicate this. We're going to call it dark purple so people realize that it's not black, because it very much looks black. And green. And we'll save that. And this one, because it is because it does do TV out, will be $189.99, so $190. And I should probably put in parentheses TV out. Well, I'll put it in brackets at the beginning. TV out. It's all caps in brackets at the beginning. Set as active. Done. And there we go. It should be up now. You do not get my test ROM included. It is purple and green. Yes. If you scrub back to the beginning of the stream, I put my flashlight through it. It is actually clear too. Let's see. Actually, ooh, it's kind of like a black light. It's called a black light, but it's actually purple. That's gonna still be nearly impossible to show off, but oh, battery cover. Duh. Clear purple. I'm magic. Okay. Yes, he has been filling your role of link grabber, link paster. I'm gonna need the battery. I actually don't really need the batteries, but I don't want to accidentally leave them in there. So, alright. It's not gonna be a speed run, but I'm going to... Yeah, how do we know my light wasn't purple? You'll never know. We're gonna go semi-speed run on this one. We're not gonna count it towards anything, because again, this is not something I'm used to doing, this kit in particular, but we'll go semi-fast on this. Because we are an hour in and we're gonna do Déjà Mew if it kills me. Okay, not if it kills me, I'd rather live, but I want to get this thing up going. You can take the next one for old time's sake. You can post that link as many times as you want. Don't spam it, but you could do it as many times as you want. Okay. Put that off to the side. Take all this crap out. I was about to just try and rip the motherboard out, but we got 2 more screws. Is this power switch all the way down? We'll see in a minute. we'll make sure it's down again. It'll only take a few moments. We'll get out the mod kit though. Mew front with the clear pink back would look sick. It is going to be like that. It will look sick. Okay, we don't need this screen lens because we got another one with the Mew one. We are going to use the 32 pin this time. Got all our wires out. We can put the screen off to the side, and we can put this off to the side and these off to the side. We don't need these. And what I'm going to do is try and bust out all the soldering at once. So I'm going to kind of want to test it first. I want to be a good boy. Is this one? Okay. Anybody else have still rock and roll to me after, or stuck in their head after me referencing it earlier? Because it's stuck in my head right now. Which is not a bad thing. I just don't want to accidentally sing a copyrighted song on my stream. There's our screen lens. It's got pink on it. For Mew, it's all clear pink. We can have that right in front of us, so hopefully we don't forget the light pipe this time. But okay. It goes to the SPs? What? Wow. Oh, I think I know what I did wrong. Okay. Nope, just 24-hour Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and Cocomelon here. You must have a child. Man, I want to do this so bad, but I'm way overly nervous about soldering. Have you watched some of my tutorials and have maybe watching my father do the soldering would help you be a little less nervous. Because if he can do it, anybody can do it, right? I mean, really, if Austin can do it, if Austin Evans can do it. Okay. Removing the screen. We can confirm everything works, and we are going to remove, actually we're going to remove it from the GBA side this time. So I think it's going to be easier for plugging in later. Okay, now we're going to do all the soldering at once. Hopefully this will make things go faster, but we'll see. We'll start with the soldering. I'm not going to smush that with the GBA motherboard. We're going to fix the power switch. Make sure it's all the way down. And it is all the way down. Okay, cool. Now, we can do this. We can take these touchpads off because they're dumb. Those are taken care of. Now, we can go ahead and add some solder to all of this. and get the flux out again, I guess, because it wasn't the smoothest. And then go that, and then we can go like that, then we can go like that, and that wasn't the best, still not the best, there we go, we go like that, and we can go like that. Okay. All of that is soldered down. Okay. Move that over, and we can add solder to TP2. And again, not gonna make fun of DC, you know, but it is fairly easy to add solder to TP2 without burning it. So I don't think that's anything that you'll really need to worry about if you do try this, Baba. Okay. That's the wrong wire. There we go. Select. Solder down. Then we can flip this over without burning my arm there. We can take left. We can add some solder to that. Or we can just solder that down. Don't need to add solder to that. This is not the best like teaching moment, but I'm also just trying to go faster. Need to get a better grip on that. Okay. Then we can take the ground wire, there's that, then AV, sneak it away over here. It's not the best solder job. Okay, that's pretty good. Soldering should be done. The addiction could be much worse. Okay. It is very fun to do it. Really, the fun thing for me is fixing the Game Boys. That's the most fun to me. But, no, scratch that. I mean, like, yes, okay. Physically doing this stuff, the fixing is the most fun in my opinion. But the most fun thing is watching you guys say that you've done it and it's all thanks to me. But really just seeing you guys actually learning from me is something that I really, really love. So let's get this other half out and ready to go. Never seen this much be taken out of the shell, unless I just haven't noticed it. Maybe. We'll see. Let's take out the yellow side first. I don't know why I was doing the white side first. Peel that off. Line it up. Sticker down. Oh, yep. Forgot about that piece. So much fun. Don't forget. There's a little piece of plastic in these now. Gotta flush cut that out. Cool. Stick all that down. Feels very weird not having music. There's not static still, is there? Welcome back, Fireman. Okay. Let's put these stickers on now, unlike last time. There we go. And okay. Guess we need to tape that over with the other one. What's my favorite musician? Well, I'd probably still say Eminem. I really like him. I also really like Billy Joel. I don't know. It's hard to pick a favorite other than Eminem, I guess. I'm trying to think of just like a different answer. I'm like, oh yeah, I really like Rascal Flatts. They make a lot of good music. I like country. Not so much like the new stuff. Some of it's good, but I mostly listen to like country from when I was growing up. Some 90s stuff, but mostly the 2000s stuff. Okay. Where is the little pins? Right in front of me. The real Jake Simmons can stand out, but I'm not gonna put one of those fingers on each hand. I'll put one of those fingers on each hand up. And be proud to be out of my mind and out of control. And one more time, loud as you can. How does it go? Like how as soon as I finish that, it goes, all right. Okay. Light pipe. Someone say it? Anybody? Anybody? I didn't notice if anybody said it last time. Probably should use my scissors, huh? Nickelback's not bad. if I'm being honest, I don't really get the Nickelback hate. Which is funny you mentioned that, because Chad Kroeger, the lead singer, he is he's really into what's it called? I can't think of the words, but the doing the things. I don't know if it's a play, but it's kind of like a play that you do around Christmas time, where you I almost had it. You like essentially reenact or pose in the birth of Jesus, and he really loves doing those, and he's almost always cast as baby Jesus. He just could never make it as a wise man. I'll be here all night. Actually, I'll only be here for a little bit longer. It would be really funny if I could think of what the thing was actually called. Nativity. If I looked up at the chat. BC. Language. Even though I don't think it's that bad. I'm getting warm. Throwing my slippers off. Okay. The heat's not even going. I don't even think it's kicked on the stream. I've been wanting to get you with that one for a while, Dad. But I smiled at the beginning, so I had to look down and hope nobody noticed. Okay. See, now Dad's gonna steal that joke and tell it to people, but thankfully I waited to deep enough in the Christmas time that hopefully he'll forget about it come next Christmas. Okay, what do I need to do here? I think I just need to flip this over now. Make sure nothing is in the way of anything else. I put that in, right? Okay, cool. Can't have the wires going around the link port or under the link port. Gotta make room for the link port. And I don't think we've got any wires anywhere else. Cool. So we can grab a small Phillips screw. Smashing watermelons. I'm not familiar. Smashing Pumpkins, I don't know any of their songs. If I do, like, I wouldn't know that it was a Smashing Pumpkins song. It'd be one of those things where like, oh, it's them? Cool. That one was warranted for your crimes. Crimes? I got you. You fell for it. You bought it hook, line, and sinker. It's probably because I was forgetting Nativity that really threw you guys off the scent. Okay. Now I have that song stuck in my head from Nickelback, which is fine. I like it. There's probably a Nickelback song, and it's probably that song that's in my top 100 on Spotify for this year. So. Oh yeah, and we've got cool stickers for this one. know that mashing is my favorite. Smashing. I'm very confused with this. All this watermelon talk. I feel like an old man not understanding a reference to something. You stop using Spotify, I have YouTube Premium. Yeah, I probably should just use YouTube Music, but is YouTube Music, does that work in CarPlay? Does that have a player in that? Also, it's like, I have built up so many things, so many playlists, so many liked songs on Spotify. I just realized we don't have the screen lens on this. So I'm gonna finish tightening this screw down. Not over tightening though. Let's not do that again. I'm gonna carefully take whatever stickiness this is that grossly looks like a booger, but I hope it's not. Take the screen lens and put that on. Works with CarPlay, cool. Maybe I'll see when I got, I don't know, I've been using Spotify for a while, but there was a time where I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go through and find like every song I know and add that to my liked songs. And then I did it for a while, and it took me hours. I still didn't do it all, and then I was like, okay, I'll come back and do it another day. And that was like 2 years ago, and I never did it again. But either way, I have like thousands of songs liked on Spotify, and I really don't want to start over somewhere else. Okay, I know I still have a few more screws to go, but I want to test and make sure everything's good in the hood. Woo! My biggest worry nowadays is just getting the freaking screen centered. And not crooked. Okay, we'll finish these 4 screws up, and we're making decent time. It took me, what, 20 minutes, 25 minutes to do this one? I was just very confused, and maybe it was that I just needed some Pepsi. Maybe it was the music that was throwing me off. Do you guys like the white noise of the heater now? Maybe, well, no, I don't want to do YouTube Music, because apparently that just makes everything staticky on streaming. Oh, Bubba Dude. Well, okay. Well, I'm teasing this. Maybe I'll let it live for the members. Whoa. But I've been wearing these for a couple streams, and I'm pretty sure I put it at the end of my 50K video. I was wearing it, but I was hoping this would be good for the 50K video, but I also just felt like I was shilling too much, so I didn't include my little ad spot. I'll probably include it in this week's video, but we got new merch. And it is cool. It's a little me. Some people have already seen it if you're close with me, but it'll be, I'll hopefully make it available on Friday. At the very least, the t-shirts I'm going to hold off on, because I've been having some issues with the print provider, but the sweatshirts and the long sleeve t-shirts are good. So regular t-shirts, the short sleeves might be a while, but yeah, I'll make it live for members later. I don't know if I can do that though without making it public. We'll see. If I can make it live for members, I'll do that like today or tomorrow. If I can't, you guys just have to wait for Friday. Yeah. You put a stopwatch on me. Okay. Well, technically, now the speed run's over. It's a Jake, holding a GameCube and a Game Boy Color. I'm the Repairman Mario, and I really like it. I thought if you pressed and held it, it would go up and down. But I guess not. Okay, it does adjust. Cool. I really want to make a test ROM where, like, nah, I don't want to say it. I don't want someone to steal it. I want to make my own test ROM. If there's not a version of it already out there. I really like the one that Natalie made me that says subscribe. And it's like an actually animated thing, which is super cool. But I have an idea for maybe half of that. Keep the subscribe thing, but with the actual testing portion of it to change it up a little bit. But there we go. We are all good. I'm going to list this bad boy. I have to edit the listing, but we can go back to Mew. Search. No, not new. Mew. Stupid autocorrect. Mew. We have had. Is this the 5th one? I think this is the 5th Mew Game Boy. This has got to be the most done Game Boy out there. It looks slightly different in the picture, just so as you know. Nope, not $300. $219.99. It's gonna be $220. I think that's what I decided on. We'll go with that since that's what I said. Unless it's a lower price. Active. Should probably put in the beginning. TV out. Bracket. Space. Save. There we go. The screen lens is the only thing different about the first picture. I don't know why I didn't do the pink one the first time, but I'll do a new picture of it. Excuse me. Again, there are only 2 Black Ice Game Boy Color shells left. For some reason, this is taking a really long time to refresh, so we'll close that up. Then go back to Shopify, products. Yep, okay, cool. It is up for sale if you want it. When's the Dunsparce GPA? There is a market for that. There is someone who wants it. It looks a bit odd. Is that a new test card? No, it's the old one. I mean, it's new-ish, but it's. I took it out already. I've had this for a while. This is me in the Ultimate Game Boy Pocket video. Cutting a Game Boy Color in half. It's a beautiful, beautiful sticker. But beautiful label. Alright. Are you familiar with the band 1,000 Foot Crutch? I have not. Hey, Matt saw your reply. If the adhesive is in place, you are more likely to break the LCD by moving it for next time. I personally say spend the extra money on a laminated screen. Yeah. Yeah, let me look at. Have you said anything else, Matt? Or is that just the one thing? Oh. Hey, Ezra. I didn't see your thing. Matt's live. Finished my GBA, but the IPS V2 screen is 2 centimeters to the right. Any ideas? It is, yeah, like Max said, MN Sweet. It is very hard to lift up. Yeah, so for next time, I put it when it's this way, when it's, you mod it like this. I put it all the way up to the top and all the way up to the left, assuming that it's one of these shells that has the guides. And if you're using these guides on a trim shell or whatever, if the guides are in place, whether it's pre-done in this or those guides, put it all the way to the left and all the way to the up. All the way to the up. All the way up. That is what I do most of the time, and most of the time that works. I forgot about this sticker too. But, yes, lifting the screen up afterwards is very difficult with that adhesive because it's very, very strong. And it is honestly better to just leave it unless it really, really bothers you. I usually break the screens, and I've done it plenty of times. Sometimes I get it totally right. Just if you're gonna do it, be very careful. Very careful. Yeah, I still can't talk today. So, yeah. See, it's just my first thought is always to go to the person's first name if I know it. Plus, MN is harder to say than Max for me. MN Sweet. So, you're Max. Unless I don't know. Just depends. Depends on how I read it. I made a Latios Pokemon GBA. That's pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna change the... Wait, can you change that? Wait, hold up. Go to site. You can adjust the... Oh, these are for funny playing. I don't have the funny playing one. No, it doesn't say. So can you adjust it after the fact? I don't know. I need to go to work, so 42 concurrent viewers. Thank you guys. But I know for the Game Boy Colors you can adjust it, but I have no idea how to do this. I feel like it's not an option on these ones. So I feel like someone would have brought it up by now. I don't know. But thank you all for watching. There are 42 people in here and only 27 likes. Just saying. But this is also not a funny playing one, I should say. This is the unbranded one. Well, this is a TV out kit also. And I usually use the unbranded ones. I don't particularly like the funny playing ones because they don't get as bright. Even though it's the same screen, I can just, if you use the unbranded ribbon cable, then it's brighter. I don't know, it's really weird. But anyways, I'm going to go. I got some work to do today. And I'm going to try and get those stickers done so I can send out those black ice shells. There are 2 left. If you want one, go grab one now. And both of the Game Boys from today, I believe, are still available. Just kidding. The dark purple one sold. Very nice. Thank you, Taylor, if you're in here. I would have sworn that the Mew one would have sold first, but I'll take it because I know that there's someone out there that really wants this too. So, thank you all for watching. Taylor, if you are in here, I will try and get that sent out tomorrow because I'll have to test the TV out later. and I don't want to send it out without testing that. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys on Wednesday for another stream, and probably be the last stream that I do 2 Game Boys in 1. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. Oh no, I'm on the wrong page now. Oh gosh.